With the recent rumors of a Fallout 3 New Vegas remaster, I've been wondering is there any mod packs out there that do the same, and after many hours of searching, stumbled upon Uranium Fever, which is a highly expansive, huge mod pack, adds over 1400 mods, and pretty much changes the game into a stalker-like Fallout. The mod starts you out in the Exit to Vault 101. From there you could customize your character, pick your tag skills. For my character, I went with preset 7, only the OGs know about this one. For my special, I went with the more strength build as ammo is pretty scarce in this mod pack. Now the interesting part is that you get to pick any trait you want to begin with each having its own buffs and debuffs. They all have the long descriptions, pause the video if you want to read it, but I went with Careful Handling, Hurt Me More, Steel Skeleton, and of course Wild Wasteland. For my tag skills, I chose Guns, Medicine, and Survival as they seemed most important, and with that I left Vault 101 and chose to start my journey into Capital Wasteland. After exiting the vault, I went down the hill to be greeted with an ambushed caravan, had some bodies and gear laying around. I looted them and went on down to the local town of Springville, where I seen a pack of dogs and a robot fighting. Seeing that they killed the robot, I knew I was in for a challenge. The real challenge? Hitting my target. Anyways, I looked around for a bit, and then wandered into the seemingly abandoned house and met a lady named Silver. I chatted her up a little bit and told her that I would tell Moriarty that I took care of her. I then took her caps and went on my way. Something I think's a neat little touch is whichever mod added the notes like this to where it pops up on the screen and you get to read the words on it, and it's not just in a Pip-Boy. Anyways, I ventured forth into Megaton to get my journey started, and as you'll see, we get really familiar with this place really quickly. I wasted no time heading to Moriarty's saloon to keep my word to Silver. As I walked in, the infamous Mr. Burke waved me down, but I knew I wanted to do things differently this time and do the right thing by disarming the bomb and saving the town. I denied his offers and told Moriarty that I would take care of Silver and needed to know about my dad. He extorted me for 100 caps and told me that Dad went into DC to the Galaxy News radio station. Take a look to the left. We will see 4 indicators for our hardcore needs. Since hardcore isn't optional in this pack, we have radiation, water, food, and sleep. In the base game of Fallout New Vegas, they're all easily manageable, but an inconvenience. In Uranium Fever, you actually have to scavenge for food, water, and beds to eat and drink to stay alive. I then made my way over to Craterside Supply, where I met everyone's favorite, you guessed it, Moira Brown. I spoke to her about life in the vault. I gave her a sob story on my dad going to get milk and cigarettes and never coming back. She gave me her armored vault suit and said she needed help with some book of hers. Look, we all know where this is going. We've done it a million times, but we're doing it a million and one. First, we gotta go to the Super Duper Mart for food and medicine, get radiation sickness, and then traverse the minefield. Sounds pretty easy, right?
Stars of the midnight ranges shining through the night. Stars of the midnight ranges light my way tonight. While my herd is grazing, God.
Hey listen, I know I said that I wanted to be a great guy and disarm the bomb and be the hero of the wastes, but the wasteland makes you do terrible things to great people like Silver here. Now listen, I know what you're gonna say, but it was either me having to travel the wasteland at night, or I kill her, take her bed, and sleep in it. Okay, here's the next part that usually isn't a challenge. Touch the playground that's guarded by mines and a crazy old man who's hunting you down with a rifle. Well, I begin my trek into the field and set off every single mine there possibly is, because you know, this is hardcore Fallout. Anyways, I made it into Arkansas's fort and snuck up on him and committing the biggest whiff I've ever seen in my life. Even VATS has been replaced with bullet time and I still can't land a shot to save my life. I killed Arkansas and scurried to touch grass and loot the town while I was hanging on by a thread. Afterwards, while I'm still alive and barely breathing, I inject myself with every chem known to man and sprint all the way back to Megaton like I was Courier 6 with the platinum chip. And just like Courier 6, this is where I got shot in the head and had my first death of the run. There's more to come. After my save reloaded, I booked it to Megaton. After I got the Megaton, I told Moira about the crazy old man minefield.